We're sitting here with our brand new champion, Pei Lee. How are you feeling? What's going through your head right now, Pei, as you just took down this satellite and $15,000?
I feel like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I can finally breathe. Feels surreal.
Awesome. You said you were going to celebrate by taking out your girlfriend Angela for a date, so I guess that's happening now. What do you have in store for this date? Well, I guess she's watching, so maybe you don't want to spoil the surprise, but
Maybe I won't spoil it. Yeah, well, I'll figure something out. We have a full day tomorrow. We're hanging out, so I can put something together. I think, yeah, like at the very least a nice dinner, and yeah, most important part is I get to celebrate it with her.
awesome. Talk us through a few of the hands that you played tonight. Any tough, interesting spots? What did you think of the competition? Was this a breeze for you, or how did it go?
I have a bit of a recency bias because like I end up forgetting a lot of hands, but I think right now like I remember very clearly the heads up. I think where I got most of the advantage in the heads up is earlier on when we were playing, and I think my opponent did not respond well to raises, like single raise pots. They were very frequently folding, and very frequently folding to bets on the flop. So for the first maybe like 30 minutes or so, I really capitalized on that advantage, and I went from close to even to like 2-1 lead. And yeah, I think that's probably where like a lot of that edge came from. Later on, he adjusted actually, so that's like great on him. He noticed, especially with the commentary, that I was taking down every single pot in a way that is like unusual. So he adjusted. He started calling more frequently. He started calling like pre-flop and flop. So it became less and less profitable for me to just bluff with nothing, which is exactly what I was doing, which I caught on. So I had to adjust by just playing more tight. I noticed probably 2/3 of the way through, he started bluffing more as well. And the best response to that was just to check back my top pairs, my second pairs, and call down, assuming like a safe run out that doesn't really hit his range.
Cool. Any particular hands that you felt like was kind of a turning point? I know you held the lead for most of the heads-up battle, but any particular hands?
Turning point. I honestly don't think, like, maybe earlier on the tournament, I think I knocked 2 people out. So those ones definitely helped me like accumulate a stack and sit comfortably and wait for spots. Other than that, though, like going into like I think 3-handed, it was fairly even. 3 or 4-handed, it was fairly even, and most of my wins just came from like small pots, medium-sized pots, just folding where I need to fold, being very disciplined about it, and being okay with taking down like just a small, medium-sized pot.
Awesome. I mean, you took down a lot of those and definitely chipped your way up. Did you ever feel nervous at all in the heads-up play, or you felt pretty comfortable up against Charles and you felt like you had it potentially in the bag?
Charles got me pretty nervous when he got down to about like 10,000, I think, or 15,000 chips, and then he started being very aggressive. I think he recognized that like the blinds were getting high enough that he really just needed to gamble, which he wasn't comfortable before. And honestly, I was hoping to be able to just keep capitalizing on his like overholding. And when that like suddenly changed, I was nervous, like, oh, is this a turning point? Like, if I can't adjust to this change in his play, am I just gonna like slowly lose the rest of my stack because I'm not responding properly?
Now, what does this opportunity mean to you to get to go to Vegas to play? I know you're going to have to work out some logistics around your birthday, which is coming up quite soon, but what does this opportunity mean to you?
It's symbolic. It's like It's my 30th birthday, so I'm going to be playing right after I turn 30. This is something that, since I started playing poker, I've wanted to do, like play in the main event. And I always thought that like I would have to wait until like I make a decent chunk of change and I could just like dunk off $10,000, fly to Vegas. But it came much earlier than I anticipated. Like I bought the ticket for $2,000 because it was plus EV. I played in like 2 of the satellites. This was like, you know, if this was probably one of the only ways I could have gone at this time. And the fact that it's happening like right after my 30th birthday just feels very symbolic, and it makes me feel like life is good. Yeah.
Life is good. It's good to be Pei Li right now. I forgot the other question I was about to ask you, but anyone you want to give a shout out to? I know of course your girlfriend was cheering you on, but I'm sure it sounded like you had some other friends out in the chat, but anyone you want to shout out to right now?
Yeah. Well, definitely Angela. She's been very supportive of me playing poker. It does take away a lot of time that we would otherwise spend together. I come play poker here at least once a week. Especially the last 2 weeks, I've been studying a lot, playing a lot of tournaments on my phone. I just glued to my computer, and that's on top of like a fairly busy work schedule at my startup. So yeah, Angela, I love you. Thank you. Shout outs to you, Victor, for putting all this together. I don't think I would have played otherwise. I don't think I would have played on GG Poker for like their satellites, because playing tournaments on my phone was never really my thing. I never really like considered getting into tournaments as a regular thing. I would mostly just like playing cash, and that's what I was studying. So. Thank you for putting this together. Thank you for putting VClub together. Yeah, none of this would have happened without you. One more, which is to everyone who staked me. I think I played. Yeah! I think I was playing my A game because I was sufficiently hedged. And I reached like a personal, like almost indifference point. Like I wouldn't be too upset if I lost. And that made it so that like I was able to like in situations where there was thin value, I would take it. In situations where I recognized weakness, I would shove and go for it. I wouldn't have been able to do that if I just had 100% of myself, and like everything was at stake, including like the $2,000 I put in.
Awesome, I love that. It's a beautiful story. I mean, you've got at least 6, 7 VClub members who have a piece of your action. So we're all going to be cheering you on. We're so happy for you, Pei. And let's just imagine a scenario where you run really deep in the main event. Let's say you make the final table. What do? You make over $1 million playing poker. What would that mean to you, and what would you do next?
I think being the final table, don't get me wrong, the money's great, but when I imagine myself in that spot, I don't imagine me spending the $1 million or whatever it is. I imagine myself just sitting at the final table, being on TV, living my dream, Angela watching me and cheering me on, and all my friends on TV like watching the stream. Like that to me is like pinnacle living. Like that's what I live for. That's what I do this for. Afterwards, like I get the money, life will be good, life will be better. But like it's like the money is a tool ultimately for me to live moments like this. It's not like a bigger house is gonna change. It's not gonna change what brings me happiness.
That's fair. That's a great answer. I love that. And sorry, Pei, I just saw in the chat that people asked me to move the mic closer, so we'll dial up the audio and the recording so that people can hear it better. But congratulations, Pei, once again. Good luck in Vegas. We'll see you there, and we really hope you run deep on behalf of all of the people here at VClub. Congratulations.
Thank you.